and new map changes that new players and even experienced players didn't know about. Now if you guys are excited to see these hidden changes that Epic Games made to Fortnite, then make sure to leave a like on the episode and be subscribed for amazing luck. If you guys go ahead and subscribe in the next 10 seconds, you will win your next Fortnite game, guaranteed. But with that being said, let's get into it. Starting us off at number 1 is less wood at a tree at Anarchy Acres. On the tree to the right, under the red bracket, this tree right here in Anarchy Acres is receiving a wood penalty. If you guys try to get wood from this tree, you will actually get less. And this minor change is being made to this tree because apparently too many forts and bases are being constructed in this location, and they're trying to cut down the amount of wood resources in this area by doing this nerf. Will this make a difference? We'll have to wait and find out. At number 2 is delayed building. Now this update especially affects the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Now before in Fortnite, when you built bases, you could instantly put down any type of building by just simply clicking X. Now you'll notice that there's a sudden nerf to this building ability, and now you'll notice that you have to hold X to both build and deconstruct items that you've put up before. But spam building used to be a very popular and unskilled tactic, and this cut it down from being used. At number 3 is Captive Castle. Now one of the most popular locations in Fortnite is Tilted Towers. It's recently been leaked by a couple of websites that Tilted Towers is going to be nerfed, taken apart, and replaced with Captive Castle. Now Captive Castle, just like Tilted Towers, is going to have a big huge tower clock and a couple other big buildings. But all the small surrounding buildings are going to be removed, and the design of this location is also going to be improved, both with better graphics and more aesthetics to make this popular part of the map more enjoyable visually. Now if you guys disagree or agree with this change and think that Tilted Towers is a popular iconic location that should not be changed, then comment that down below. But personally, I believe that sometimes this location can be a bit too heavy, making the gameplay for the rest of the map a bit lacking. But let's move on to the next one. Next up at number 4 is actually a cool piece of information about Tilted Towers, and that is that if you have enough time and you're with your squad, you can actually destroy the whole amount of Tilted Towers, leveling this whole city and making it into a concrete plain. Just a cool little fact that most new players, including myself, don't know about. At number 5 is more for the extreme recent new players in Fortnite, and that is the map change. A couple months back in January, a lot of maps were added to Fortnite, and you might be surprised by these map images of how much smaller and less cities were in Fortnite beforehand. Take a look at this before and after image, count how many cities you see in the first image, and then count the amount in the second image. As a new Fortnite player, hearing about this fact blew my mind. At number 6 is the old Fortnite. When Fortnite was first being developed in its beta stages, the game looked completely different, having a much smaller map, a modern theme, and very pixelated graphics. The game looked like it was made in 2008. When Fortnite looked in this form, another company was taking on its project. But then a bigger company, Epic Games, saw a huge player-based vision for this game. They improved the graphics massively, changing Fortnite to a cartoon game, and they messed around with some mechanics and reformed the map to make the gameplay much better. And that is how Fortnite was developed. At number 7 is the gameplay resolution, also known as the amount of pixels. Now currently the best form of Fortnite can be found on PC, the second best being PlayStation 4. It is estimated that in 2020, Fortnite will have a display settings of 8K resolution. If you guys don't know how many pixels 8K is, just search it up. Now because Fortnite is going to become a cross-platform game being displayed on also phones, by buffing the general graphics of this game, this could actually go ahead and hinder lower processing devices. So in my opinion, Fortnite should definitely update their graphics in a couple of years, but not anytime soon. And finally, at number 8 is realistic graphics. Now this option is only available on PC, but Epic Games is coming out with new mod packs for Fortnite, giving PC players the option to play Fortnite in a realistic game mode. Basically a skin buff to the game, making everything look more real and less cartoony. That is everything for this episode. We just went over 8 hidden changes that Fortnite is going to be making to this game and what they've already done to the game. If you guys have any recommended top 10 content for our channel, just comment that down below. But as always, thank you for watching, and we'll hopefully catch you in the next one.